y'all hear that? Did you hear that? I know. Dude, that's like metal. Holy crap. Are y'all hearing that? Bro, something is jacked up on my truck right now. Legit. I'm pulling over. 5,177 miles. But dude, it's ticking. Dude, this has got to be a prank. Do y'all hear that? I think I just dropped the lifter. I genuinely think. Bro, I was literally just cruising. It felt for a second like the transmission was slipping. This is a prank. We have no check engine light yet. Dude, this cannot be of. Like, you always think, oh, it's not me. It's not gonna happen to me. Back off. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear that? $5,000 miles. Oh my gosh, this has got to be a prank. Oh yeah, that is not good. That is not. That ain't good, ladies and gentlemen. That is 10 out of 10, a trip back to the dealership. Yeah, dude, this thing's done. This thing is done. That is extremely upsetting. Y'all check this cool stuff out now. Foot on the brake. Not jack squat. All right, I just undid the battery for a while because this thing cannot sit here. It's got to move so we can get the cars out of there. Undid the battery for a while. Let's see if it will crank up. Come on. Dude, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Well, since it will not start at all, I guess I'm about to swap the wheels and tires back to the stock ones and then call Chevy and tell them to come pick this turd up, because obviously nothing changed. Taking the battery terminal off for a while. Whatever happened in the engine it's literally locked up where it's not even trying to spin over. So yep, that sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this crap back over and then catch up with y'all whenever something comes up. But I know this is probably, unfortunately, a common issue that I'm experiencing, so I'm gonna document everything so y'all see exactly what's gonna happen if your truck does the same thing. All right, so quick update. We moved the truck out of the way so we could get the cars out. We just had to push it because it won't crank. I called the local Chevy dealership whenever they opened up this morning, explained what was going on. The lady that was talking to me, I don't think fully understood, because she was like, well, you can bring it in for a service appointment. I was like, listen, it's gonna have to get towed. This thing is like, it's messed up pretty badly. So then the service manager called me back like an hour later, and I explained to him what was going on, and he was like, oh no, you know, yikes. So not too enthused. I explained to him that it needed to get towed. I needed something else to drive. It's a brand new vehicle. He ended up getting me to call the wrecker service because he said he didn't want to be bouncing back and forth. So then I called them and was like, hey, I'm calling on behalf of Chevrolet. I need this truck towed. Surely that wasn't them trying to get out of paying for it, because I ain't paying for it. This is a brand new truck. So yeah, this is my second brand new truck, and whether or not this goes well will really determine whether or not I stay with Chevrolet or go with a different brand. Because if I get treated like dump, then I'll just freaking sell this thing if they do fix it and go somewhere else. Because I really do enjoy this truck, but for it to literally be undrivable, like catastrophic failure at 5,000 miles, and then them try to play around and just bullcrap me, it's not gonna fly. So we'll see how it goes though. The record's on the way, it should be here. I'm gonna give them about an hour after the truck's delivered to call them and be like, hey, as you can see, it doesn't crank, it's messed up, I need something else to drive, and go from there. So I'll update y'all as soon as I know something. Boys, well, there she goes. That's a depressing sight. Daggone. Old Trailboss, 5,000 miles and riding a rollback. That is sad. Wow. First time using warranty, first time having something towed. Unreal. Sir? Going the wrong direction with my truck. What? I don't know why he's going that way. That is the wrong direction. Sick. He stole it. Alright, so update. There's the truck at the dealership. I'm getting a loaner. No clue what we're getting. Some small SUV. It's probably gonna be that Cruise. But we getting it. So we'll see what he brings. I'm not going to show you all the loaner just yet. I'm actually going to save that for a video dedicated to it specifically because it's absolutely hilarious what they gave me. But anyways, I'm out here chilling with Earl, my 99 222,000 mile all original Chevrolet. It's kind of actually depressing to say that. Apparently this is when they actually made them to last for a long time. But I'm just gonna, I guess, end the video off here talking to y'all about it and getting y'all's actual like opinion on what I should do, because the truck's at the dealership. It's gonna be there for 3 days over the weekend until hopefully they can actually look at it Monday. They already told me, like, they started off the conversation, so they were really busy and they were backed up. So not looking too hot for like a quick answer of what's going on. It's pretty obvious what happened. You know, this is apparently a pretty common issue, especially in the 21s, where the lifter fails and then sometimes it gets worse. Some people have bent push rods or the cam's messed up. And so be honest with me, if you bought a expensive just a brand new 2021, but expensive as well, premium big engine vehicle, and at 5,000 miles you had a catastrophic failure, would you want the truck back? Would you expect them to trade you trucks, which currently is not probably an option because of the truck shortage, but I mean, they could probably find something. Or would you expect them to refund you all of the money that you've put into the truck, as far as like the down payment and the payments that you've put on it and everything, and just part ways? You know, if they did that, then it puts a good taste in your mouth to where maybe you'll come back and get another Chevrolet on your own accord rather than them trying to swap you one. Or do you just let them fix it and not worry about it? Personally, in my mind, it's like, depends on what's wrong with it. If it's something simple where they can just pull the head, drop a new lifter in it, or whatever is potentially wrong, maybe that's not that big a deal. But if it is like further into the engine where they're gonna have to really completely tear it apart, in my mind, that's all gonna show up in service records. that's going to hurt the resale because someone's like, oh, this truck's a lemon and I don't want to buy it because the same thing's going to happen to me. So I don't know, do you request a brand new engine be put in rather than just fixing the parts? After looking it up, Googling it after this issue happened, there's just tons of 21s having this issue, and people having the issue, going in, getting it fixed, one side fixed, and then like a couple thousand miles having to come back in and getting the other side fixed. And I've seen people say that they did not, like they would refuse that. Like the owner said, I don't want you to just tear my engine apart and replace parts, and then they ended up putting a brand new engine in it. So I don't really know what my options are as far as that goes, but I know for a expensive truck at 5,000 miles to have a catastrophic failure to where it's undrivable is pretty unacceptable. And I did everything right with that truck. It always had 93 in it. I honestly babied it, and it was actually funny. It's actually not funny, it's depressing. Why couldn't it have failed when I was like full throttle, just giving her? Like that would have at least been like, oh well, you know, hey, it went out, blaze of glory. No, it died at 55 miles per hour at like 1100 RPMs cruising. Like that is just, which I guess that's probably like when the biggest strain is on the engine. I saw a video talking about that, but man, it's just sad. So I don't really know what I should expect them to do. I'm telling them to tell me before they fix. Like as soon as y'all know what's wrong, I want to know like every step of the way, and then I'm gonna obviously tell y'all, and then hopefully come to some kind of resolution in a timely manner, because this is my livelihood to make content on that truck, and I kind of need it. Yeah, and it also could have been really bad because last week we went to the beach and we almost took my truck, and it would literally, if it had torn up at the same mileage, it would have torn up while we were 5 hours away at the beach, and that would have been absolutely horrible. It would have ruined the trip. Probably wouldn't have been able to get a loaner down there because there wasn't any Chevrolet dealerships remotely close to it. It had to get shipped or towed all the way back here. Man, it would have been an absolute nightmare. Thank goodness we didn't take it. But to say that, thank goodness I didn't take my truck somewhere when it's a 21 with 5,000 miles, it's honestly really disheartening. And it's probably going to be in the back of my head from now on saying, oh, well, what if it tears up on this trip? You know, like it's bull crap. I don't know what they did in 21 that is just killing all the engines, 5.3, 6.2s, it doesn't matter. They're all just having the same issue, and some are worse than others, where some is just a lifter, you pull the head, replace it, then some get the push rod, some get the cam. It sucks. It genuinely does suck. Also, Lauren's car's messed up right now, her Range Rover. It's either the transmission or the turbo. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with it. So our two nice vehicles down, toast. Thankfully I do have a loaner, and of course I got Earl and soon to be Larry. I don't know when y'all see this video. Soon to be Larry back on the road, and I can drive it as well. So hopefully they let me keep my loaner, but it's got it scheduled to be returned tomorrow, and that's the day they're gonna look at it. I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm just gonna document this and just try to stay positive about it. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. It's a common issue. There shouldn't be any problems with them either fixing it or making it right, whether it be giving my money back, which I doubt because I put a very large down payment on the truck, or swapping me trucks, which I also doubt because the truck shortage, they're going to have a hard time finding me the appropriate or adequate. It doesn't even have to be a Trailboss. They could just find me a 6.2 truck with all of the options that I have, and let's just swap and hope that this one's not a lemon. I'd be all right with that. At this point, I'd honestly just hope, I don't know, I ain't gonna, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's very disheartening, because of my last truck. I had such good, everything was great with it. This is my second brand new Chevrolet truck. My first was my 2018 5.3 Silverado, which I sold at like 40 something, almost 50,000 miles. Never skipped a beat. That thing was was awesome. It cruised. I beat the tar out of it sometimes. I did everything with it, and it never skipped a beat, not even once. Only thing I ever replaced on that was the battery, and that's just to be expected after 3 years. So very disheartening to come out of that and then go into this. This truck is overall better. It has way more power, performed much better. I thoroughly enjoy the performance out of the truck. But to be catastrophically failed at 5,000 miles, it's dumb. It's genuinely dumb. So I'm gonna quit rambling. This is way too long. I've already been rambling. But yeah, content might come to an abrupt halt because there's only so much I can do with Earl and Larry currently. And obviously, while the truck is at the shop, I really can't do anything with it except give y'all updates. So once I do get some updates, maybe go see the truck, swap loaners. Anytime I'm up there, I'll film and give y'all updates, because if we're being honest, this could definitely be something that affects your truck. So you might have to go through the same experience as I am. But anyways, I'm gonna stay positive. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. I didn't do anything to cause it. She always had that 93 running through her veins, and the place that it's at changed my oil. I've had one oil change done on the truck at like 3,000 something miles, and they did the oil change. So I think that's why they were so eager to give me a loaner, even though it was the last vehicle they had. Because they're like, oh crap, we did the oil change. It's not from an oil change, period. It's not. It's nothing that dealership did. It's from GM parts failure. It's just is what it is. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Well, probably didn't enjoy. Hopefully you found this enlightening on the current situation of 21 Silverados and GM products. Unfortunate. But we'll see. It is very dependent on how I'm treated and how the truck is dealt with if I stay Chevrolet. I know this is a majority Chevrolet channel because of my last truck, but it's something like this that can steer you away to a different brand. So we'll see. I mean, all brands have issues, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. So with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.